I've been working a bunch. Sucks. I worked a job where I had to lay the pipe underneath a house. By no means were we successful since dirt had gotten under there. But as I kept shoving the pipe in and out, I finally got as to how that correlates with my sex life. She can never have too much pipe. Yeah, I'm Gen Z. I'll just be real. I think our fashion choices have taken a wild turn. We're out here dressing up like we're subtly racist. In our Carhartt and our tactical pants, looking like we just exited a militia meeting. Meanwhile, I'm just trying to figure out if my Tinder date sitting across from me actually renounces Kanye. She's like, oh no, I just think Ye is totally misunderstood. I go, yeah? I also like a lot of what Charlie Kirk has to say. Then she threw her matcha at me. Okay. I fucking hate job interviews. I do. Because for a better job that's just like a step above a McD's, you have to go through more than one interview with a higher up just to prove that I'm him. It's like, what are we doing here? I didn't fucking sign up for a tournament. Bro, let's just shoot some pool, all right? Because, dog, if you cannot sink that 8-ball, how do I know you're a closer? You get it? Yeah, I think as a society, we're pretty desensitized to violence. That's why I don't look forward to the release of GTA 6. Yeah, I don't. Being real, I was driving past the Roscoe's just off of Manchester, and I just saw a couple getting into a domestic violence dispute. And my first thought was, I hope this ends up on the DLC. Yeah, I'm 28. I turned 28 on February 28th, so as they say, it's supposed to be my golden year. In fact, I share birthdays with the OnlyFans chick. She sent me her birthday bundle of content. I sent her mine back. Yeah, I got blocked. I don't know why, it was just a picture of me and a dog. I thought she liked content. Yeah. Online dating it just feels like a vice at this point. It feels like Texas Hold'em, in fact. You win some, you lose some. Nope, not everyone just walks out a winner. Which is why me, as a player, I don't put all my chips in one number. I take it to the crapshoot we call bars. Yeah. Growing up, I watched a lot of TV dramas when I should have been studying my ass off. And I kind of had to come to terms that all the actresses I grew up watching are now doing OnlyFans. I mean, that could feel like the sky is falling, but to be fair, I only really recall one of the actresses' name. Just in case all of their Maxim photos from 2012 don't add up. Hey, man, I'm a wild cat, I'll give you that. I can't fix everything at once up here. But if y'all got a dispute, I could buy you a beer after this, and we could sit down and pretend that you are the problem. I'm Chris Cronix, thank you.